Hello there, Leo, and welcome to your June 2026 reading. This is for all Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. We're going to pull out some messages from the cards for you, and we're also going to highlight a couple things going on in the month of June. So let's get right into it. We do start out the beginning of the month, especially the first few days, still in the energy of the blue moon, full moon in Sagittarius that occurred on May 31st. This is a great opportunity to align yourself with your wishes and your dreams, to embrace a little bit of inner magic, but also to leave some baggage at the door. Sagittarian energy is all about the truth, the big picture, justice, law and order, also about freedom and adventure and fun and travel, expansion, growth, all the really great things. But we can't do that if we are carrying something with us that's holding us back and holding us down. So, great opportunity here to really have a look at what is really standing in my way. Am I my own worst enemy? Am I focused on what I don't have? Am I focused on the big picture? Am I not seeing the big picture? Am I being honest and authentic with myself? These are all huge keys to really bringing in your blessings that Sagittarius energy brings. And why does it bring it? Because it is ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter right now is in the sign of Cancer, which is in its very much exaltation. So this is one of the best placements for Jupiterian energy, and it is amplified in the best of ways, bringing us good luck, good fortune, growth. And Jupiter encourages you to get out of your comfort zone and rewards you for it. But you have so we're going to see this energy very much in the first few days, but it is going to carry us through for the first couple of weeks of the month. Okay. June 9th. Put this on your calendar, circle it, write it on your hand, put a reminder in your phone. June 9th is a really beautiful, beautiful day. Some astrologers consider it the luckiest day of the year, and it is really, really nice. We have Venus and Jupiter conjunct in Cancer at 25 degrees. Now, Venus and Jupiter are, of course, our two most benefic planets. They bring us love and money and resources and luck and expansion and growth and all these beautiful things that we want and need throughout our lives. So when they come together, and the great thing about this, you can see it in the sky, right? Jupiter and Venus do tend to be quite bright, especially at this time of year. So you can see it happening. You can see them coming together in the sky, and it's exciting. So Venus is our planet of love and money, resources, creativity, beauty, attraction, new beginnings, growth, fertility, the things that make us feel good, the things that make us happy. Jupiter, expansion, growth, good fortune. Jupiter is our greater benefic and Venus is our lesser benefic, but both of them coming together, boom, amplified energy, love, luck, harmony. This aspect brings everything we need without feeling like we have to struggle. So if you're maybe wanting to create something, you find inspiration. Maybe you need some supplies, or you're doing some artwork. Perhaps you connect with nature and you just find this awe-inspiring vision out in the world. If you need money for something, this might be where an avenue for earning potential can come in. So things just kind of align for you in this energy, and you're not striving for it necessarily. You're not trying to force something to happen. It just does. So it's a great energy to be in the flow. So enjoy the beauty that this aspect brings. Enjoy people, enjoy socialization, and treat yourself well. And it is a beautiful, beautiful energy. This is just a few days before Uranus comes and shakes things up a little bit for us. Uranus will be in a square with the North Node in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo on June 12th. So this can, this causes a little bit of friction from where we've been to where we're going. And this can be where Something is highlighted that we need to change in order to move forward. Uranus is a great awakener, so we can awaken to all things. With the North Node in Pisces, we can awaken to spirit, to creativity. With the South Node in Virgo, we're trying to break free, perhaps, of some daily mundane things. Our habits, our patterns, our routines. So Uranus wants to shake things up. And it's shaking things up so that we can propel ourselves forward into the future. Okay, but it is a wild card. So we never know how Uranus is going to shake us loose, shake us free, or bring us some revelation. It's a little bit different for everybody. It is the wild card of the planets, so expect the unexpected. But then here, Leo, very exciting. Venus does move into your sign June 13th, and over the next week, Venus will be aspecting a bunch of different planets. Some will be propelling you forward, some will be expanding your horizons, and we've got one or two there that will kind of give you a little bit of reality check as well, just to make sure your head doesn't get too big. All right. New moon in Gemini this month on the 14th. Uranus is in Gemini, so super powerful energy to put your ideas in motion. We'll see and some probably new announcements for advances in technology, perhaps. And sometimes that's going like really fast and a little bit really scary, but hopefully there's some good in the world and not just put in the hands of a few. Um, what else do we have? We've got the summer solstice on the 21st of June. And then the 29th, we've got Mercury retrograde in Cancer and a full moon in Capricorn. So really from right after that new moon in Gemini on the 14th, we'll be in Mercury's shadow. So we've got the shadow period. So we're going to start to feel the retrograde energy. So the first half of the month is the best time to wrap things up, to start something new, perhaps, and so that we can, kind of just keep on following our trajectory while Mercury is in retrograde. All right. But let's see what the cards have in store for you. Third eye chakra, absolutely wonderful. Connect with the color purple or indigo. With your third eye, amethyst is great. But if you don't have amethyst, a good all-rounder is any quartz, right? So clear quartz, pink quartz, rose quartz, whatever it is. And you can also connect with the color purple or indigo. So, wear a purple shirt, or if you're feeling particularly saucy, wear some purple undies or something, right? So anything connecting with that third eye. But your third eye chakra, for some of you, boom, activation right now. Thank you, Uranus. Uranus is doing you some massive favors here, is communicating with you, is opening you up to something a little different, to something new, or just really activating your visions, activating your goals, activation for manifestation. Okay, this is beautiful energy there. So connect with Uranus, because all through the month, I mean, Uranus did just move signs into Gemini, so it's right at the very beginning degrees. I think it's at like the third or fourth degree in June, and trucking along nicely, but it's creating some turbulence and some big waves in its path. So this can really be a big eye opener for you in some way. This can be your communication with the cosmos is a lot easier right now as well. But you would be really benefit from doing some purposeful connection with your third eye. You can do some guided meditations. You can, just make sure you can do like at home energy clearing and things. Whether you just work with crystals or whether you do a guided meditation, or maybe you know how to do it without someone helping you. And this can be where you can really, really, really connect with your third eye right now. So really wonderful energy, really expansive energy. But your third eye is tied with your vision, with your manifestation, right? So, we're always manifesting every single day. It's not necessarily always just very purposeful. So this can really just be where you are really tapping into your magical powers. We also have here, we've got root and we've got imam koalai. Okay, so your root, the heart of the matter or the root of the matter. So, here can represent an energy of really focusing on your root chakra. Okay. This is our energy of stability, security, grounding. Okay. We can connect with nature. This can really be a reminder here that before you do engage in any kind of spiritual practice, that make sure you are grounded. Okay. Whatever works for you. I find that if you envision your feet on the ground, shooting roots down into the ground, and then I also envision roots coming up and grabbing my ankles. And that way I'm like, I can float around and do whatever I want. Kind of like one of those weird things at car dealerships, those little weird wacky men that that have the air blower through them. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, kind of like that, right? Because my feet are truly, truly planted in the ground and I'm not going anywhere, right? So I'm safe and secure. Anyways, but your root can also be about planting roots, right? Where am I? What am I doing? Where do I feel safe and secure? Right? Do I feel like I'm rooted in place? Do I feel like I'm, free to kind of do some things and then not, kind of float away, right? Do I feel like I'm in the city that I'm meant to be in? Do I feel like I'm in the job I'm meant to be in? Do I feel like I'm connected with the right people, right? Where are you grounded and rooted? Where is your foundation? Some of you here, your foundation is meant to be rocked. Okay. Some of you can grow like a tree and expand those branches because you get good solid roots. But others of you, you're like, you know what? I'm not sure where I am. I'm not sure if I want to be where I am. And so if you've been asking those big questions, right, it's, either it's like I should feel grounded and rooted and safe and secure and stable where I am. But for others of you, you're like, I should, but I'm not. So either you need to do some rooting and grounding practices. Okay. Connect with nature is one of the best ways. But others of you, you're like, I feel a need for change. I feel the need for something a little bit different. So I feel like this card here, this message is really encouraging a little bit of insight for you. Okay, a little bit of inner reflection. All right. Um, and don't be worried if you don't feel grounded, safe, secure, and stable where you are, right? Maybe you are meant to wander. You are meant to move forward from somewhere or something. This can also be the root of your belief systems, right? Are did you grow up with specific beliefs and religion and traditions? Are you expanding on that, or do you feel that there's change that's necessary? Because often when we have spiritual growth and awakening, we are expanding our mind, we are expanding, thank you, our vision, right? And when we do that, we sometimes do have to let go of previously ingrained um, thoughts and beliefs and traditional systems, and just be maybe a little bit more free spirited, or you know um, we start to believe that something different makes sense for us. So, with the third eye chakra coming out here, this can be like quite the shifting um quite the shifting of belief systems within you. And it can be belief systems about yourself, who you are, who you're meant to be, can be about your family traditions, right? Because we've got the tree, right? The tree often can represent home, stability, family. Maybe some of you right now, or who you're trying to figure out who you are, where you came from, you might actually be, wanting to kind of dig into your family tree, right? But I think this one here, it's bringing in some deeper thinking for you. All right. And growth comes from that. Your overall energy. Ooh, we've got the Nine of Wands right there. Okay. So, Nine of Wands, some of you maybe have been going through a little bit of a challenge, a little bit of a struggle. The Nine of Wands is that energy where we keep moving forward. Okay. We keep moving forward. We keep persevering. We put one foot in front of the other. We, battle through some tough times, but we're right at the end. Okay, we're right at the end of a cycle, right at the end of a chapter. And we, just need to kind of wrap some things up, right? So, this can really speak to some of this, full moon and Sagittarius energy, right? It's carrying us through the first half of the month. And it is a big thing, right? We do need to wrap things up. We do need to, dot our I's and cross our T's. And then we need to, kind of let that go, have a little bit of rest, and move on to the next thing, right? Enjoy the ebb and the flow of life. But it's been a journey for some of you here. And the Nine of Wands can be one, it is known a little bit sometimes as the wounded warrior. And, we can sometimes wear our scars with pride, right? Our battle wounds, our scars with pride. They're a physical manifestation of things that we've gone through, or emotional scars sometimes, right? But we learn from them, right? They don't hold us back, not with the Nine of Wands, right? We're still standing. They don't hold us back. And in actual fact, we can learn from them, gain wisdom from them, and it makes us stronger going forward, right? The Nine of Wands is kind of a little bit of a world weary energy, though. Okay, so just be a little aware of that. It is one that shows that you do need a little bit of a rest. You need a break. So remember to take care of yourself and your own energy. Okay. Sometimes we can overexert ourselves, and then that Nine of Wands is where we come up, and this is like, oh, I need to sit down. I need to take a break. I need an evening with friends and fun and some beers and whatever, right? So remember to take care of your own energy. Remember to take a break and rest and relax. Okay, some of you are ready for a vacation. Of course, we're coming up into the summer season, right? So we're almost at towards your birthdays. They're not that far away, right? So this can be an important time for you to really close out some things that you're not taking with you into your new astrological year. All right. Let's see. We've got the Strength card at the back of the deck. Well, that's good. Okay. So no matter what you're faced with, no matter what kind of challenges or what kind of adversity, you are tapping into your inner strength, right? This is your card. Okay. Strong, powerful, courageous, bold, brave, fearless, but also you know when to tap into your fierce side, but you also know when to be calm and quiet and gentle and humble and patient. All right. And this is your gift. This is your driving force within, right? This little bit of discernment. Okay. But the Strength card really does speak to your inner strength and your personal power. Okay. So this is absolutely what continues to propel you up this climb, up this ladder, up this hill. Okay. So never give up on yourself and know how strong and powerful you are. I also feel like here with the Strength card, right? You are gaining strength in a lot of different areas of your life. Okay. If you've ever doubted yourself here, Leo, I feel like you're gaining some confidence. If you've been, feeling that maybe you've been a little bit disconnected with spirit, I feel like your connection is about to get stronger, especially with the third eye. Sometimes we just have to deal with life, right? And sometimes we don't get as much time to spend in spiritual practice than we would probably prefer. We are humans, right? We are spiritual beings living a human existence, and we've got to deal with the human stuff, right? And so sometimes that, we just don't have that time and that energy and that connection. So I feel like you're kind of being brought back into that fold. I also do feel that your spiritual energy is getting a lot stronger. Your connection with spirit and the cosmos a lot stronger. It's a very important month for you. We've got the Knight of Cups. Beautiful. The Knight of Cups Is an invitation, offer, an opportunity. Okay, so it can be someone bringing you help, support, gifts, resources. It can be a friend, that wants to bring you an invitation to go out and have some fun. This can be love and romance in the air for you as well, proposals or engagements, offers of new love, perhaps if you are single. But this is your overall, your message from spirit. Okay, connect with spirit. Because that Knight of Cups shows that you have some gifts, you have some talents, and it's time to either awaken them, realign with them, or expand upon them. The offer is there. Spirit's talking to you, right? Talking to you, enveloping you, supporting you, loving you with that Knight of Cups. But your spiritual journey is about to ramp up. So get excited. Your prosperity message, we've got Judgment. Okay, so some of you are trying to make some very important decisions here with your money, your resources, your prosperity. Some of you here, because with the Judgment card, we do make a decision, okay, but we are kind of answering to a higher power. We're seeing the truth. We're awakening to something here. And it's something that maybe we haven't seen before or we've been ignoring. So it's been in the dark, it's been in the shadows. So this is where something may come to light. This is where we may get clarity. We may ask some questions and get the answers that we're looking for. Okay, or you could just have an awakening and a realization, and that can be Uranus at work through our month, right? So the Judgment card, big decisions here. There's no turning back from the Judgment card because we're really getting ready to wrap up a cycle or journey. So either you're wrapping up with some success, or you're ready for a do-over, maybe a second chance. If there's something not quite right with where you are right now that affects your prosperity, then there's an opportunity to fix and heal it, should that be the decision that you make. Okay, so that Judgment card can be some big decisions on your horizon. This can also represent that some big financial decisions that you have made. Okay, there could be something here where you need to make a decision with it. May have come to fruition for you. Like an investment could have paid off for you, and now you're like, okay, now what do I do with it? Right? Do I let it ride, a second chance at it, or do I take it and run? Okay, and go and put my money somewhere else. So whatever it is, your ability to see clearly, and to cut through any any kind of hidden information, okay, will be your path to success, and will be your key to financial prosperity as you move forward. Now, I do have very detailed money and career readings out for you guys as well, so check out the money and career playlist down below and you will find yours. Watch your sun, moon, and rising, and you will get a lot of information there. Now, your relationship message, we've got the Two of Pentacles. So we got decision upon decision. Okay, so no wonder you guys are feeling like the Nine of Wands. So the Two of Pentacles can be about finding balance and harmony in your relationships. And we're talking friendships, business partnerships, yes, love and romance, okay? Your relationship with yourself, with spirit, okay? But the Two of Pentacles can represent that there's an imbalance here. Something is a little bit out of whack. Maybe you've got a lot going on, and maybe this is where you haven't had a lot of time or energy to connect with your relationships the way that you would want to, or the way you prefer, okay? So with that Two of Wands, right, or sorry, with that Two of Pentacles, you've got a lot going on, right? You're juggling your responsibilities, you're juggling your time and your energy, okay? But we need to find that balance, and that can be part of a challenge, right? But again, the Nine of Wands here, right? You've been busy, you've been very active, okay? So this can be where you really kind of need to find ways to start to say no once in a while, or to kind of just come back and reconnect with people and have a little bit more fun, right? Balance is a good thing, okay? The balance between our physical world and our spirit world, our balance between work and home, our balance between family and friends, right? Our balance between, the earthly realms and, the spiritual realms, right? So balance is the key for everything. But the Two of Pentacles can also represent multiples of things. So with your relationships, you could have a decision to make. So there's a two, so it's also about decisions. And with the Judgment card, so again, I feel like there's some changes in the wind for some of you. Maybe you're just at the stage right here because we really only are, a couple of months away from your birthdays. You really could just be questioning everything, right? I'm questioning my job. I'm questioning myself. I'm questioning my beliefs. I'm questioning who I'm partnered up with, whether it's friendship or love and romance or business wise, right? What do these relationships mean to me? Are they really, positive relationships and connections for me, right? Or can we do something to get it back on track or make it better? Or am I ready for something a little different? So you might just be in that kind of questioning everything kind of energy. Okay, so but Judgment card is card number 20. So it is twos, right? Decisions, and the Two of Pentacles, decisions there as well. Okay, so this could be saying that by being decisive, right, you can really unlock some wonderful opportunities or some better energy, more lively energy for yourself. So let's get a couple more cards out here for you, Leo. And here is a blessing for you. Namaste blessing. Oh, that's nice. The divine in me acknowledges the divine in you. I bow to you and honor your inner light of pure, unconditional love. Eternal peace be with you. Eternal love be with you. Eternal joy be with you through this serendipitous blessing. Absolutely beautiful blessing card out of this deck. And I feel like it's kind of just what you need, especially since we got that Nine of Wands out there. There's your next blessing. A sea of blessings. The universe is a projection from within you, and you are a projection from the universe. You are a vast space, and yet you are spaceless. You are a divine ocean of love, a sea of blessings. You are the wind of change that flows through life. Namaste. And when we're in the sea, at sea, we're in the flow, right? But remember, your vision, where you put your thoughts, where you put your energy is what expands. Okay, we're not in expansive energy with that Nine of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you're kind of really trying to get yourself back in that really positive flow of things. But those are your messages there, Leo. I'm going to leave those there for you. I do hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope you have a wonderful month ahead. Remember June 9th, okay, and then June 13th. You're showered with blessings because Venus is hanging out in your sign. Okay, so love, romance, happiness, joy, creativity, new beginnings, attraction, right? Venus is the planet of attraction, okay? So enjoy those moments. But I thank you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.